All right, let's dive into something that is, well, it's pretty out there. We're going to explore a groundbreaking new model that literally fuses a human identity with the infinite scale of AI. It's called the hybrid model, and honestly, it's about to change everything we think we know about being a public figure.
So let me just ask you this. What if a model could be in 1,000 places at once? I mean, literally. Imagine them walking a runway in Paris while simultaneously shooting a commercial in Tokyo and appearing on thousands of different website banners all over the world. Sounds impossible, right? Kind of like something out of a sci-fi movie. Well, that's the exact problem this new model is designed to solve.
Okay, so before we can really get into the solution, we've got to understand the problem. And for any human talent, I don't care how famous they are, it all comes down to one single fundamental limit that nobody can escape.
And that limit has a name. The industry calls it the physical bottleneck. I mean, think about it. It's just basic physics. A person can only be in one place at one time, that's it. And that simple fact puts a hard cap on how much they can work, how much they can earn, and how a brand can use them on a global scale. You just can't be everywhere at once. Or, well, at least you couldn't until now.
And this is where things get really interesting. This is the big innovation. Noir Starr is rolling out a hybrid model that just completely shatters that physical bottleneck. And how do they do it? By creating this revolutionary fusion of a real, living person and their AI-powered digital counterpart.
The absolute core of this whole thing is something they call the AI twin. Now, let's be super clear here. This is not just some deep fake or a funny little filter you use for a day. No way. This is a permanent, high-fidelity, hyper-realistic version of the model. It's a piece of digital IP that can be managed, a true digital asset, and it's available 24/7, ready to go into any campaign anywhere on the planet, instantly.
But look, the key thing to get here is that this isn't about replacing people. Not at all. The whole philosophy is kind of summed up in this one phrase: human soul, digital scale. It's all about creating this powerful dual identity, right? You're taking the absolute best of what makes us human and combining it with the best that technology can do.
And this here, it lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the human soul. That's the real person, the live talent. They bring the authentic, real-time connection that you just can't fake. Then on the other side, you have the digital scale. That's the AI twin, and it brings the infinite scalability. So you have two totally different jobs, but they come together to form one single, unified identity. Pretty cool.
So you might be asking, okay, what's the actual person supposed to do then? Well, they get to focus on the stuff that can't be replicated, the really high-value, irreplaceable moments. We're talking about the energy of a live runway show, the buzz of a red carpet event, or the spontaneous fun of a TikTok live. You know, all those times when that genuine human connection is the whole reason people are watching in the first place.
And while they're doing that, the AI twin becomes this tireless workhorse for all the digital campaigns. It's the one handling the thousands of e-commerce photos, the high-volume ads, all those localized banners you see online. And the craziest part? All of this gets done without the model ever having to step foot inside a studio. The scale and efficiency here are just on another level.
All right, so obviously, if you've got a model this revolutionary, you need a business plan to match, and that's exactly what they've done. This system completely changes the game, not just for how talent is represented, but for how they actually make their money.
What this does is introduce something that's honestly a game changer for this industry: true passive income. I mean, think about it. For the very first time, a model can literally earn money while they're sleeping, or on vacation, or even while they're working on a completely different job. It's kind of like how a musician gets royalties every time their song is played. Their AI twin becomes a digital asset that just keeps generating income 24/7. This could extend a model's earning career for decades.
So how does the money actually work? Well, it's set up like a real partnership. For all the live events, the runway shows and stuff, it's the standard industry split. The model keeps 80%. But for any work the AI twin does, the split flips completely. The agency takes 80%, because remember, they're handling all the crazy tech and management costs. But the talent? They get a 20% cut. That's pure passive income for doing, at that exact moment, absolutely nothing. It's a brand new way to make money. Okay, let's zoom out for a second, because this is way bigger than just the modeling world. The implications here, I mean, they touch on the future of personal branding, of digital identity itself, and really what it even means to have a career in the public eye anymore. And for the brands, the advantage is just massive. We're talking about absolute total consistency. You could see an AI-generated ad in, say, Japan, and then 5 minutes later watch a live stream with the exact same person in New York.
It creates this perfectly seamless experience for the customer. And it's all managed under one roof, linking the digital IP directly to the living, breathing person.
You know, the agency behind this really said it best themselves. They said they're not just representing models anymore. They are, and I quote, managing the future of digital identity. Think about that. Their job has shifted from just booking gigs to managing a person's entire IP, both their physical presence and their digital one. They're basically in the identity management business now.
So all of this leaves us with one last big question to think about. As our own digital and physical lives blend more and more together, who's going to be in charge of managing your identity? And what is that even going to look like? This isn't some far-off, futuristic idea anymore. It's happening, and it's happening a lot faster than any of us are probably ready for.